cookie for Valentine's Day, which is just coming up right around the corner, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a recipe today for healthier chocolate chip cookies, and they'll be made in the shape of hearts. And I have my daughter Madeline here to show us how to do it.
Hello.
You ready to go?
Yep, let's make them.
All right. So first we're going to start out with a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And coconut oil has a whole lot of healthy benefits for our bodies. It's a heart healthy oil. It's good for our metabolism and for our brains. Has the MCTs in there, medium chain triglycerides. And it's just a really good oil to use instead of like a vegetable oil or a canola oil.
Then we'll add a 1/4 cup of monk fruit.
You could also add coconut sugar if you wanted to instead, but we're trying to make this a low sugar cookie recipe. So we opted to use the monk fruit instead.
Then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup.
And that will just help with giving it a little bit more sweetness. And this is a natural sugar that's not processed.
Okay, and then we'll add an egg.
And you can use just a regular egg, or you can make what we call a flax egg, which is using flaxseed if you wanted a vegan option.
And then we'll add a teaspoon of vanilla.
I'll get that for you. Teaspoon of vanilla for some flavor.
And then last, for our wet ingredients, we'll add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar.
And this, get it open. This is kind of a special secret ingredient to really make the cookies come together well.
Then we'll stir our wet ingredients up.
Always hold the bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be on the floor.
Got a big bowl here.
Taking a whisk helps to break up the coconut oil in the recipe a little bit, or you could try perhaps melting it too, so it mixes up a little bit better.
Yeah, that might make it better combined. But anyway, so there's our wet ingredients. So next we're gonna add 3/4 cup of almond flour.
And almond flour is a paleo flour. It's high in fiber and vitamin E and healthy fats.
And then we're gonna add 1/3 cup of tapioca flour.
And that's a little bit of the starchier flour, and it helps to just give the cookie that normal thickness that we're used to.
And fair warning, tapioca flour is very messy, so be careful. Then we're gonna add a tablespoon
of flaxseed.
Yes,
Okay.
and then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, and then lastly, we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
All right. Give that a stir carefully so we don't have flour mess. All right.
And then to your batter, you're gonna add a 1/2 cup or about 3 ounces of dark chocolate chips.
And you could do a sugar-free option if that's something you have at your home. All right. Now we're going to put this batter in the refrigerator for about an hour so it can chill and it makes it easier to work with when we make the heart shape. We'll see you back soon. All right, we have chilled our dough and now we're ready to make our heart-shaped cookies.
So to do this, you are going to take your chilled dough, and you'll need like a heart cookie cutter. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna put basically a blob of dough inside of it, and then you'll just kind of make the shape of a heart by pushing the dough around inside of it.
We like to use the silicone baking sheets to put on our cookie sheet to make it easy and non-stick. Looks good.
Yep.
This recipe will make about 6 heart-shaped cookies.
And the cookies are very thick, so don't be afraid to put quite a bit in the cookie cutter.
All right, so we're going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 13 minutes.